Hey, I'm back. I don't know why, but apparently there was copywritten like stuff in the background. It said audio or video, but there's no video behind me and no noise other than my own voice. So there's that. Hey people, welcome back. Hey Matthew, welcome back. I have no idea why they cut my stream off. And apparently they got rid of the video too, so whatever. I know it was weird. There's no noise in the background. Could y'all hear music or something? Because I can't. Trust me, I would love to be listening to music, but I'm not. And obviously there's no like TV or anything in my kitchen. So, I mean, although a TV in the kitchen for like cooking shows, I've actually seen that on movies. And my grandma actually had one that was kind of in the kitchen. But hers was like mine and an open concept, so I can actually see my TV from my kitchen. Oh, I finished it, but I already mixed it up and started eating some of it. Except for my jalapenos, because I keep those to the side. Look how many jalapenos I got. Lots of jalapenos. Now I'm going to walk and eat. I took a picture of it when it didn't look so mixed up, but... Yeah, I have no idea why I was doing that. Or why I did that. The last time I did the thing where it wouldn't show my video was because I had music in the background. Because I was listening to Pandora. It's amazing. That's so good. And it's healthy too. This whole bowl right here is under 300 calories. It's delicious. And I was right about the broccoli adding a crunch without messing up the flavor. You can't even actually taste the broccoli really well. Like you can taste it a little bit, but just enough to like accentuate the taco flavor. This is how I eat most of my meals. Is that weird? It feels weird to sit down like to eat. It's like a luxury now. Got my walking going on. Apparently I got Snapchat too. Dad always laughs at the way I drink normally. That time was because I swallowed wrong. But normally, that's why you heard the pop. I don't actually open the can. I normally drink it without it actually being completely open, like I just barely crack it. Sometimes, but not normally. I don't remember saying that I swallow. I mean, I just did, but I don't remember before. I don't know if y'all have ever tried the zero sugar cherry vanilla Coke, but it is amazing. I'd never tried the cherry vanilla at all, and then trying that was like, it was good. No, I said I drink weird, not that I swallow weird. And Dad makes fun of me for it because, like, I normally don't actually open the can. Like, I can completely empty the can without it actually being open. If I hadn't taken some trash out, I would have showed you. Yes, they do, and it used to be my favorite, but now that I found the cherry vanilla, it's my favorite now. It's so good. It really is, and it tastes kind of like a float, to be honest, or what I remember that floats used to taste like. Although root beer floats used to be my favorite versus Coke, but I mean, a float's a float. It's always delicious. I should actually try to make they make lower calorie ice cream, and I could probably make a ice cream Coke float using Coke Zero from home. Doesn't it though? Crystal Light. I reused the Gatorade bottles because, oh crap, my water actually might be frozen. It's not. My camera's all blurry for some reason. Oh, guys, look at this. You remember how I told you it wasn't frozen? It froze instantaneously. That's not the first time that's ever happened, but on camera, guys, that was awesome. It's not even froze solid either. It's like that, kind of feels like gooey almost. Like, you get what I'm saying? That weird texture, like half melted snow. Or like a popsicle that's like most of the way melted, but not all the way like frozen. Did you see the video about the orange? That was magic. This is just science, but also kind of magical. I'm going to put it back up, though, because I don't know if I want to be drinking water slime. I'll be wanting to drink the water slime in a minute. my favorite bowl. It's blue, which is one of my favorite colors. Actually has been my favorite color for years. Since I was like a little itty bitty girl. Well, I was never actually little itty bitty, but like when I was a baby. So. Yes, water slime, because that's what it feels like it has the consistency of. That's the best comparison since y'all aren't here. Mmm. Oh, it's so good. Royal blue used to be my like absolute favorite. But actually my favorite color now is like royal purple, but like neonish. But blue is like, you can't really go wrong. Was this the first time you fasted? No. This last time was actually a 10-day fast. My first fast, I went 40 days without food. It's water slime time. Neat, look at it. Can you see it? It's so weird. Break between fasting. I didn't calculate that actually. I don't even remember what day I broke my fast on. I would have to ask Dad or look through my messages. Okay, so it's not like water slime. There's actually water around it now, because I guess because it took a second and it wasn't completely froze solid. But it's like there's wet snow in there now. Can you see it? I don't know if you can see it. Oh, you can a little bit. I can see it a little bit. Okay, anyway. Yeah, but Jay, I don't know the answer to that question. I'm sorry, buddy. I do know that I started my water fast January 20th, if you want to do some math. So 40 days after that is when I stopped. How many pounds did I lose the first fast? It was, I think, 40 something. I think it was 40 something. $44, I believe, was what it was. I think I went from being 204 down to 160. Yeah. And then the second fast, I got down to 144. I'd say that I need to start keeping a diary, except for all of those videos are actually posted between my channel and Dad's channel. So it's like we have this virtual journal. So this is mainly jalapenos, y'all. Yes, jalapenos are good, and they are great for your metabolism. Any spicy foods like that, speed it up. Snowflake. I'm not really sure if I'm going to do another long fast because I'm actually at my goal weight. So, I mean, I could go lower and I could just be like seeing how I look at a lower weight. But right now, I'm actually pretty happy with the body I'm in, which is saying something for me because I've never actually been able to say that before. I'm going to have to, like, if I do another fast, I'm going to have to line it up where everybody that wants to fast starts to fast the same day. And we can all do this, like, super awesome fast support group. I hope you do too. If you work at it, you can get there. Anybody can do it. It seems like crazy impossible because trust me, I've been there, but it slowly works and it's crazy. I didn't even notice it, like it working. Like at first, I was just thinking that, oh God, when does this end? I already told Dad that if we started this, I wasn't going to give up. I have to keep going. I have to keep going. And then I just kept going one day at a time. You just take it one day at a time. That's all you can do. And it makes it a lot easier instead of thinking, okay, gosh, I've got to go 30 days. You're thinking, okay, I just have to make it till tomorrow. You just make it to tomorrow. And then you wake up and you're like, all right, just got to make it till tomorrow. And so forth. Jay, my workout was 30,000 steps a day, some little bit of squats and stuff, but that was mainly strength training. So after when we started like refeeding, that's when we started the actual workout. There was just a little bit in the fasting thing. Most of it was walking 30,000 steps a day. I don't like doing that with this because the ice is sitting on against my lip. Hey, hi, Mary. Welcome to the chat. And yeah, that's why Dad says don't weigh every day. When I was fasting with him, we only weighed once a week. And he actually, during the first part, we didn't even weigh that whole time. He weighed me. I wasn't allowed to see my weight until the end. And then it was like, whoa. Yeah, 30,000 steps a day is a lot. I'll give you that. You're right on that one. Weight loss can vary from day to day. Generally, it depends on your activity level. So if you are a little bit more active one day, you're going to lose a little bit more weight that day because you burned more calories that day. Versus if you were a little bit more relaxed, you watched a little more TV, or you took a long nap or something like that. You will know when your fast is done when you feel like your fast is done. I was on day 40, and honestly, I could have kept going. I stopped because I wanted to be able to eat ice cream for my little sister's birthday party. And you know what? I didn't even get to eat ice cream, guys. So I should have kept going on my fast. I was going to go 60 days. I really was. I might end up going 60 days, but I don't think that I have enough fat on my body to make it 60 days. So, but that might be a goal for me eventually. I'm still kicking my butt about that. I should have went the 60 days. I kept telling Dad I wanted to try to go 6. I told him that I wanted to go 6 weeks exactly, but we quit 2 days early so that I could try to be refed far enough that I would get to eat a little bit of ice cream, and I still didn't. Well, I might actually start doing the lives too, but mine's going to be a little bit more boring because I'm walking in the kitchen. But that's where I've got to walk, so you work with what you got. I'm going to finish my dinner because eventually it's going to get really cold, and I don't know about you, but I don't like tacos cold. Actually, I kind of do like tacos cold, but I don't know if I'm going to like this taco cold. Let's say that. I used to like tacos cold. Okay, yeah, this one's already chilled off, but it is really, really good. I know I probably don't, but it's just like I really wanted to go 60 days. So I'm still kicking my butt about it. That's all. Like I should have went 60 days because I had enough fat then. But with all the training and the fasts and all the challenges and stuff like that, I'm down so far now that I don't think that I could go 60 days. Not and actually still be a healthy weight at the end of it unless I could do like a lazy fast instead of walking all the time. I could like binge watch Netflix and drink water all day long for 60 days. Almost 60 days. I'll do like walking. I could do walking and for like the first 2 weeks, and that would keep me from losing too much weight to be in a bad thing. I could probably do that. But I'm just now starting to like be able to cook again. Like where I have enough that I know I have enough willpower to cook healthily. No, I do not have a Instagram yet. I've got to look into getting one of those because everybody's like, hey, do you have an Instagram? And I'm like, but I don't take enough pictures. And everybody's like, but you need an Instagram. And I'm like, I'm going to have to learn to get over the self-consciousness of the picture thing. You look great. I don't think you should do a 60-day fast. There's no reason to. Oh, thank you. It's just like a personal thing because I'm just like, but I could have went 60 days. Could you please talk about if you eat straight keto now? I am also concerned about refeeding after my fast. This is my first fast. Can you tell me I am a newbie? Yes, you can tell you're a newbie a little bit, but that's because I was a newbie and I was in your shoes. So, no, I do not eat straight keto right now. The reason I used broccoli instead of tortillas is because I'm on a calorie restriction, and tortillas are really high in calories. So I didn't want to do that. So instead, I substituted calorie-filled tortillas for a healthy, fiber-filled broccoli, which actually ended up turning out amazing, guys. It was amazing. It was delicious. So good. Totally sated my taco craving. I won't even lie. Refeeding is not that hard. If you are concerned about it, I can give you a few tips on it if you would like. But Dad has a full video about how to refeed, what you should eat every day. And I'm actually in that video too because that was my refeed video too. But it's not on my channel. It's on his channel. He's the Woodworking Gamer. If you don't know, you probably already do. But if you don't, actually you do because you watch Dad walking. I'm talking to everybody at once. I'm so sorry. But refeeding is not as hard as it seems. It's not as scary as it could be. I guess Dad freaked me out because he was like, there is a refeeding syndrome, but then he's like, you just have to eat healthy and it turns out okay. You just don't want to have any like real solids for the first few days because your belly is not going to be like able to digest it. It's not ready for it. You're going to want to start with liquids. Smart broccoli choice. Do I count calories on my refeed week? Yes, you do count calories on the entire time that you refeed. And honestly, I would count calories after that if your goal is weight loss. I'm counting calories right now, and I just bumped up to 1,700 calories a day. Oh, so yummy. And you can actually have a lot of healthy foods on the refeeding and whatnot diet too. I think you can have yogurt on day 3. And Great Value, which is Walmart brand, has awesome yogurt. It is amazing. I like the light strawberry, the light peach, and the light blueberry. And all of their Greek yogurts are so good. They are so good, especially the vanilla one. That one is my favorite, and it tastes like ice cream, but not ice cream, but like amazing. And it's got a great texture. And it's nice and thick, so it feels really filling. I'm all about the Greek yogurts. I love Greek yogurt. Just don't break your fast with super hard, spicy Mexican food. I learned the hard way. Yes, Matthew, that was not a very good choice, was it? Your belly was not happy with you. No, I really, 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 really like spicy foods, but my dad wouldn't let me have any for a long time after. I think it was actually several weeks after that I was finally allowed to have spicy foods again. How many days have you fasted in total up until today? If I'm not counting the little 1 to 3 day fasts, then only 50 days. I had a 10-day fast and a 40-day fast. I don't really count the 1 to 3 day fasts because before 3 days, you're not actually completely in ketosis anyway. It takes until day 3 to reach ketosis. Once you reach into ketosis, your body is using your fat as fuel, and that is where you will start losing actual fat weight instead of just water and food weight. Would I feel really weak after I end my 21 plus day fast? No. In my experience, no. My fast, I was getting tired and a little sluggish at day 40. I was walking a little bit slower. And that's when we decided to end my fast. I could have kept going. I just, for some reason, I was walking a little bit slower. Yes, it's kind of low carb, but not completely. I have oranges and stuff like that. It's low calorie. That's what I focus on. That's how I'm losing weight slowly right now, is because I'm still doing the low calorie thing. And I don't want to lose a whole lot of weight right now because I'm actually right about the weight that I want to stay. How many days did you refeed before starting again? Actually, there were several weeks from the time that I stopped my first fast until I started my second fast. I only started my second fast because Dad was like, well, I promised Max that I'm going to fast for 7 days. And then he asked me if I would fast with him. And I was like, yeah, sure, I'll fast with you because I know that it's a lot easier when you have support to fast. That's why on my videos, I'm always like, okay, well, yeah, you can comment down below and I will answer you. It might take me a little bit because I'm not super computery anymore. I used to be on the computer all the time playing like Sims 3 and Sims 4, and I'm just not anymore because honestly, my battery to my laptop needs replacing, and yeah, I probably can't afford that. So but generally, I would say you need at least to refeed for at least 2 weeks before you start going in. Sounds like a good amount, not too restrictive, especially when you're killing it with your workouts. Yes, 1,700 calories a day is actually less than most people take in, but it is a good number for me. For a woman my size, it is perfect. It's where I will continue losing weight, but not super quickly. And you are so welcome. I will answer any questions you can throw my way unless they are perverted, in which case I will probably say something crude back. So please don't. I don't like to be crude. I can be, but I don't like to. Now I have got to finish the last 34 steps, y'all. 34 steps. I was 34 steps away from my little ankle thing buzzing and letting me know. Refeed. Well, I don't mean 2 weeks total for refeeding. I don't remember exactly how long refeeding was. It's mainly the first week is your refeeding. It's the first week you have to worry about. After that, you're just sticking to a low calorie or whatever your goal is, whatever's tailored to it. So mine is weight loss and trying to tone, so mine's a low calorie diet. I would just say 2 weeks before you start another fast. I mean, you can jump right back on if you want. You really can. It's like, oh, you messed up one day? Go ahead and go back if you want. That's up to you. Calorie calculations. Dad actually has, I might have it in my normal videos. If you drop down, there might be a calorie calculator, like an RMR calculator. If not, you can either check out Dad's videos. I know he has them under his boxes, especially any of them that I'm in. And you could also Google it. It's just a basic RMR. So you're going to need your height. You're going to need your accurate weight. So not the weight that you're like, okay, well, I think that I weigh about this much. You're going to want your actual weight so that you can calculate that correctly. I have watched, but I am still slow. Hey, don't worry. I am not tech savvy at all anymore. Like, I used to be this like super awesome gamer girl. I was like always on my Xbox 360. I mean, I grew up all the way from, you know, the Nintendo 64 all the way up. So, I mean, I've been there, I've done that, but I'm just not tech savvy anymore because I basically, I'm not going to say I was like locked away from the world for 4 years or more, but pretty much. So everything that I know is like outdated now. So I'm slowly learning. It's buzzing. I'm at 20,000 steps. I met my goal. I have please. All right. I'm so sorry, Adele. What would the average weight loss after a 21-day fast be? Okay, now that is going to depend on what weight you are starting at and how much activity you are doing. So you could lose anywhere from half a pound a day to a pound a day. If you are super, super, super active, way more active than I was, meaning that you're walking way more than 30,000 steps, then you can burn more than a calorie or more than a pound a day. Or if you're starting out at a higher weight, because higher weight, it makes you burn more calories. I was at 204 when I started, and I lost a pound a day. Actually, a little bit over a pound a day, to be honest. I just want to make sure that I'm calculating properly. Well, if you want, while I'm on live, if you want to go ahead and, well, you might be a little self-conscious, to be honest. If you are not self-conscious, you can drop your numbers, your height and your weight, and I will go ahead and Google it for you. If you want, but it's pretty fail-proof on it, honestly. You literally just fill in the boxes and hit calculate. What the hell? Okay. Sorry about that, guys. I am so glad that I am motivating for everybody, anybody that is motivated. I know that motivation is key to pretty much everything, to be honest. If I hadn't stayed motivated and determined, I would still be extremely depressed and probably not. Okay. Whoa, okay. You have numbers that are not my numbers. The kg things. I never actually got that. I know it's you're in a different country more than likely. Although I think that they use that here too for most of it. Okay. 251. 5 foot. You're not at a bad weight, Miss Mary. I care less and appreciate you so much. I think it was the RMR that was tricking me up. Yeah, RMR can be a bit tricky. I didn't understand it at first either. I kept having to ask Dad. Okay. So now forgive me, but Adele, are you a female or a male? Because I'm just asking because the names, you can't go off of your YouTube name because there's so many different names, like snowballs and you get the different names. You get it. 21. And that does make a, I'm going to go with female because Adele is a female, the music lady. And 5 foot, 11 inches. Wow, you are almost 6 foot tall. I am like, oh, you are male. I am so sorry. Please, please forgive me. Wow. Okay. Why does it say? Okay. So yours is actually 2630. So yeah, that's a lot of calories. Yours is closer to Dad's. So let's see. 2630. Ah, it didn't even work. Oh, well, you heard me. Duh, sorry. So how do you meet your calorie count for the refeeding when all you have is broths and chicken, things like that? Okay, that is because you have a really, really low calorie count at first. The first refeed. Honestly, it would be better for you to watch Dad's refeeding video because he knows how many calories you're allowed to have for this, that, and the other. I think I was allowed like 600, but I might be wrong. I don't remember exactly because that was a while ago. And I'm not super awesome with the memory thing because I've got mommy brain. But yeah. The calorie count's a lot lower in the beginning. I do know that. And then you get up to 1,000 calories, but I think that takes like 4 to 5 days. And then above that, you slowly go back up. I think you go from 1,000 to 1,200 and then 1,200 up to 1,600 or something like that. I know I just got up to 1,700 and I've been refed since the last fast, or refeeding since the last fast, rather. I feel like I need to walk, but I'm already at my goals. I mean, I could walk and get over my goal. That's what Dad does. I'm going to wash this dish. Yeah, the refeeding calorie count. It's probably pretty easy to miss because I think we only talked about it twice. I haven't made an actual like refeeding video, so that might have been it. Well, I mean, I guess I technically made one with Dad, but I consider that to be his video, not my video, since it's not on my channel. Although technically it's our videos. So I just want to mess up my metabolism. Did you say my calorie suggestion? I think I might have missed it. Okay. I'm sorry. I did not know you wanted one. I thought you were saying that that's the weight you were at and that you didn't need to, or you weren't going to try to go for weight loss or something. I'm sorry. Okay, so what age are you, Miss Mary? That does play a factor in it as well. Wow, your calorie count's probably going to be about the same as mine, to be honest. An RMR basically just means what you burn just being alive. So if you work out a whole lot and you're not wanting to drop a lot of weight, then you can eat over your RMR and not gain weight. Okay. Let's see, yours actually might be slower than. Okay, so yours is going to be 1,612 calories a day is what it says that your RMR is for a 30-year-old female that is 5'4" and 150 pounds. That is what you will burn if you lay in bed all day long and only get up to go pee. And actually, you burn more calories to get up and go pee more than likely. That is just breathing and whatnot. I was starting my water fast on the 1st of June, and they kind of had a hard start because it is. Okay, so you had a head start, which means your fast will be longer than a month. Okay, so not including activity. Yes, so if you are super active, okay, well, I use the Fitbit app because it tells me exactly how many calories I've burned in a day. And hold on, and I'll tell you exactly how many calories I have burned today. Like I haven't been super overactive today, I wouldn't say, but I have met my step goal. So I've only burned 2,556 calories today. That's not that bad actually, though. That's almost that's about 800 above. So yeah. Oh wait, sorry, 2,600 calories. It hadn't updated. Thank you. Was that RMR based off my current weight of 150? Yes, that RMR was calculated off of your current weight and height, as well as your age. Your age drops your RMR a little bit. As you get older, it drops down a little bit, but not much. So you only lost about 50 calories for that. But any type of like working out, you can, if you're wanting to like splurge and you have something you really, really want that you've been craving, if you work out, your calories count towards that. So your RMR stays the same, but your calories that you have that you can eat without gaining weight goes up, if that makes sense. So I burned 2,600 calories today. So I could eat 2,600 calories and I'm not going to gain an ounce. Not going to happen. I'm also not going to eat that much because, well, honestly, I'd probably get sick. But also because I'm still trying to slowly lose weight and to keep my weight down. So eventually I will probably end up right around where you want to be, probably around 138 if I continue with this diet. Well, Adele, it was really nice speaking with you, and I am so glad that I inspire you, and I will try to keep it up. And please, if you watch any of the videos, comment and like let me know what you think about the video, or if you have any suggestions for any additional videos that you would like to see or that you are curious about, any type of issues like that. Like refeeding, if I need to do a video on that, I can do that, but that's probably best after doing a fast. Although Dad already kind of did a video for that, so that might be overkill, or if we could just do the refeeding that I did. The way I fast and the way he fasts is a little bit different. We both fast kind of the same way, but I didn't have pickle juice until the last day, and that tore my belly up. I won't even lie. It was horrible. I got on his chat and I was like, Dad, this has never happened before, but it's happening now. And I drank I wasn't going to drink the pickle juice, but then he was like, well, drink some pickle juice. So I drank some pickle juice, and I'm not doing that again. I'm not. But the fast was different because I was at my house. So Hello. I watched your hair video and I'm so sorry for the knots. Do you try and keep it braided? No, actually, I don't normally braid my own hair because I'm not really that coordinated, I guess. I grew up being a tomboy, so I didn't really grow up learning all the hair tricks. So what you see is normally what you get. I didn't even know how to put a bun in my hair until high school, if that lets you know anything. I didn't even know how to do, you see my ponytail, it's up middle ways now. At first, I only could do them way down here. So they would just lay on the nape of my neck. I've just never really spent a lot of time playing with my hair like that. The most I do is normally wash it and brush it. Occasionally, I'll do like this deep conditioning where I'll leave conditioner in or coconut oil and just let it soak for several hours or even overnight. I had not done that in a while, and that's probably why it got matted. Although it actually got matted, weirdly enough, after I did a treatment with this new coconut oil. Yes, do some videos on what worked for you. I like hearing about the girls' point of view, especially since we have a different set of hormones and whatnot. That is true. That is true. I can do some more hair videos and stuff like that. I can show little tricks that I have used and whatnot through, you know, the years of, because my hair is super freaking long, so obviously it works somewhat. And other than that matting, I don't normally get knots like that. So it was just like, whoa. And since it was so crazy and like out of this world, I was just like, I'll videotape it and they can watch it. And then they'll be like, oh, there you go. I don't remember if I can braid my hair. I braided it a few times in high school. I know that you take and separate it into 3 braids or 3 strands. And then you just like take and start weaving. Probably doing this wrong or probably started it wrong, but I know that you just take and basically twirl. I remember my grandmother would braid my hair occasionally before bed, and I would wake up with my curls actually somewhat tamed, which was nice for a change. No, I didn't lose my hair during the 40-day fast, believe it or not. My hair actually stayed pretty sturdy and strong through it. So yeah, that's my braid. So I don't know if you're supposed to, like, when you have a ponytail, I don't know if you're supposed to like braid all the way up or if you start down here. I just know that when you put it over your shoulder, it's more comfortable this way. But yeah. Yes, I can do more videos about the fast. But the thing is, I'm not fasting right now, so that might be odd. I don't know. Dad does videos about the fast and when he's not on the fast, so I guess that works. Sure. I think that I didn't miss any things to respond to, but I might have. I don't know. Why, thank you. I haven't done this since high school, so yeah. Yay me. It's actually surprising. I didn't think that I could do that good, but I mean, that's probably not super good, but it's way better than I thought it was going to turn out. So, and my hair's so like heavy still that it holds the braid. It doesn't have anything hanging down there. It's just holding it. So you have never broken the 3-day. Well, a lot of people have trouble getting past day 3. Dad says you have, when you're fasting, you have 3 days of hell for a lifetime of happiness. Now, that only works, though, if you actually don't immediately go to, like, some people after fast, they start binging unhealthy food. They just, so it only will work if you don't binge unhealthy food. Thanks for all the help, lady, and I'll catch you next time. I need to go to bed. I have homeschooling with the monsters in the morning. Well, good luck with your monsters. My monsters are already asleep, so they're angels now. I'm actually probably about to get off here anyway because I'm done with my steps. I'm done with dinner. We're just sitting here. And honestly, I'm probably about to go to bed myself because it's already 11 p.m. And that way I can watch an episode or two on Netflix before I have to go to sleep because the kids are going to wake me up bright and early and don't want to be sluggish. Any salt water after day 3? I did not take in any salt water. I didn't actually even take in salt. I did, however, have pickle juice occasionally. So I guess there's sodium in there. Well, yeah, there is sodium in pickle juice. But I didn't do salt water. I didn't know that was actually a thing. You know, learn something new every day. But after day 3, it did get a little bit easier, actually. For me, I felt the hunger the whole time. I was just able to combat it, basically. So it wasn't like overpowering after day 3. During the first 3 days, it was just like I constantly wanted food, constantly like felt like I needed it. And then after day 3, I wanted food. I still felt the hunger pains, but I was strong enough not to feel like I had to have it and like I was going to give in. Snake diet gets into that. I have not tried a snake diet. I've only done the fasting. I've done keto before, but that didn't really work. It worked for a little while, but then when you're not keto, you pack on the pounds that you lost while you were keto. See, it's pros and cons on that, to be honest. I generally don't friend people on Facebook, and I will tell you why. I have a bad experience with some people in my past, specifically some dangerous people. So I keep my profile on Facebook on lockdown. I mean, I've only got 53 friends, I think it is now, and they are all either super good friends or they are family members directly. And honestly, I have family members that aren't my friends on Facebook. That's how locked down I keep that. I mean, it's very important, especially when you have young children and you've been through certain situations where it can actually make it dangerous if the wrong person gets information on you. Yes, there are a lot of creepers out there. Even people that I have never met before in my life have contacted me on Facebook and told me how beautiful I am and how some really nasty things, and I just don't want to talk about that. But yeah, so definitely keep that on lockdown. I will, however, possibly be getting an Instagram, or I might make another Facebook account or something so that I don't know. I don't know about all that yet. I'm still thinking that through. Give me time. I just now figured out the live thing though. Okay. But yes, good night, Miss Mary. And I'm actually probably about to get off of here. So all of y'all have a great night. And thank y'all for tuning in. It was really fun chatting with y'all. And hopefully you'll tune in on my next live or watch some of my videos or both. That would be nice. But if you do watch any of my videos, please feel free to comment below and leave any type of tips, what you thought about the video, or anything that you think might make an interesting next video. So thanks, guys, and have a nice night.